No, man. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It's been a while.
I know. I miss you, bro.
Hell yeah, dude. I missed you seeing you. Missed you getting seductive on the bed for me. Don't think I forgot about that.
Oh, I don't think you have.
You've been busy lately.
Dude, I have been so busy. So busy.
The new music I'm liking. I like the collaborations you're doing. You're kind of dipping your toe in all kinds of different genres, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I don't know about, I'd like to do more genres. It's mostly been just rock and some kind of hip hop guests
Yeah.
stuff like that. But yeah, dude, I've done a lot this year, man. We had as far as collaborations go, I think I had a song called Way of the Heart that I did with a friend of mine. His name's he goes by This Is Gnosis. He's a hip hop artist from Denver here, and we did that, and that was really awesome. And then I got to work with the drummer of a band, one of my favorite bands of all time, called Failure. I got to work with Kelly Scott from Failure. He laid down drums on a song called Invoking the Priestess. Geez, what else have I done? I did I did a collaboration with some friends of mine from back in California called Burnt Endings, and that features Micah Morrow from a band called Tell the Truth, and Zach Palalis from a band called Shattered Worlds. Really cool song. And then I'm just about to release another song called Children of the Downfall, which I'm really excited about. And I got to work with some guest vocalists. I've got Mike DiBattista from a metal band from the Bay Area called Short Fuse. And then I also have a legendary hip hop vocalist named V-Boy from the Bay Area. So it's going to be pretty cool, man. I'm excited about it. So yeah, I've been super busy.
Yeah, I've been, I keep up with you and try to help you promote when I can. And
I appreciate it a lot.
It's been cool to see what's going on and follow along with you. You and Aaron look like you guys have been having a good time.
Yeah, Aaron's my buddy, man. He's like one of my best friends. So he's great, and it's cool spending time with him. And I love Gemini Syndrome. Great band. Obviously I'm wearing a hat, Gemini Syndrome Center.
Yeah, that's
so
what.
Yeah.
Bring it to attention. Yeah, I'm going to be seeing them here in Houston and on the 26th. A friend of mine, another Rock Rage personality, Don LeMay. I'm going to meet up with her, and we're going to go check them out.
Awesome. Yeah, they're amazing live. It's cool knowing the guys. I know Aaron really well, and I know Brian, the drummer, really well. And so when they come through Denver, I usually get to go hang out with them backstage and stuff. And it's pretty cool, man. Like, they're a great band. So
yeah. I was just in Denver a month or so ago. I was there over New Year's.
What?
Yeah, I was there. I was actually in Arcadia. Does that sound right?
I don't know, man. Aurora?
No.
Okay.
No. It's it's something. It's not it. But anyway, I was there. Yeah, New Year's. I was there. I flew in on New Year's Eve and was there for about a week, and then flew back. I had to go to Vegas to go to Indy. That was horrible.
Man, you should have called me, man. Come on.
Yeah, I really should have. I was stuck in this fucking house for half the time. I'd have been glad to get out and do something.
Well, I would have came and picked you up, bro. So next time,
I'll be back though. I'll be back through. I'm hopefully be touring through that area too.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'm here in Houston for a while now. It's getting out of that snow and cold is okay. Like I'm down here in tank tops, and it's okay.
Yeah, it's been snowing here too, man. Like, it's on and off. Like today it snowed a little bit and it sucks.
Yeah. So what's going on? What are you doing now? You got anything in the mix?
Yeah, man. So I've got all those collaborations I released, and I've got a new single, Children of the Downfall, coming out on the 22nd of this month. And then along with those collaborations, I've released some other stuff that's just me throughout this year. And then I'm actually really excited because I'm working on a single right now with Violent Idols, which are another one of my favorite bands. And the person behind Violent Idols, his name is V, and really cool stuff, dude. So I'm really excited about that.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm looking forward to hearing what comes out next. It's always you've been slamming them out here lately.
Yeah, I don't know, like a lot of people, or they're always, oh, you should, a lot of artists just release stuff here and there kind of slowly, but I don't know, man. I can't
If it
help
comes
it.
to you, you put it out. Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Why sit on gold?
Yeah, I've always been like that my whole life. Like since I picked up the guitar, man, I just never stopped. Like, sometimes it's really good stuff. Sometimes it's, whatever. Maybe it's mediocre to some people, but I don't really care.
There's a reason you get these bands with 27 albums and shit, because they do the same thing.
Yeah, it's
and
kind of
new
funny.
artwork. The new artwork is dope. The Immerser artwork is fucking fire, man.
Yeah, dude. Like my fiance, the lovely and talented Mandy.
I was gonna ask about Mandy.
Yeah,
tell her I said hello.
She's headed home from work, so maybe if we're lucky, it's like it's like catching a leprechaun or something, right?
It is too.
Not that she's a leprechaun, but I'm just so she's on her way home. So if she does end up popping in, I'll try to snag her. And she likes you a lot, man. But
her drop is a regular appearance on my show.
It's awesome, dude. That's so cool.
It's good to see you guys are doing good. Did you have good Valentine's Day and all that good, sweet, romantic shit? Or
dude, it was awesome, man. It's always awesome. We always have a great time, man. We're best friends, bro. So it makes it easy, but yeah, she's like part of the reason why I love her so much is because she's so talented and creative, and like I can draw and I can do some kind of painting sort of, but Mandy's actually an amazing artist, and so she helped me with this new cover art and for the new single Children of the Downfall that's coming out, and we're doing a kind of a contest right now too. Like, if you support Immerser, if you just go online and post something and tag Immerser or a Instagram story or whatever it is, if you share one of our posts or whatever, just tag Immerser, or you can tag me, John Logan Parsons III, and we'll put you in the raffle. And what it is, I actually have it right here.
Let's see it.
It's kind of cool, man. It's like hold on. So it's like art, right? Like it's actual painted, you know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
Painted on canvas. It's the real deal. This is the actual like painting that I took a picture of for the cover art, and then it's signed by this is weird doing this backwards. It's signed by me, and then Mandy signed it over here, and then in in the back it's like signed again, and it's it's one of one, so it's like this is. So I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. I mean, look,
well, you better have Mayhem Jesus in that raffle.
I thought about it, man. I mean, yeah, of course, right? It's we'll
that is cool though. I saw it online, and it's fire. I like it. That'd be a cool tattoo. That's always a good benchmark for a logo. I have to have her design something for me. I need a logo. We're gonna start putting out some Mayhem Jesus merch, so I need. Well,
I better get a shirt or something, because I'm gonna wear.
I'll give you a shirt, man. It's fun because there's so many different. Oh shit! There's so many different things you can do with parodies whenever you bring Jesus into it. You know what I mean?
I do.
My buddy from the band Defiant, Joe. Shout out to Joe. He made a shirt and it put me on the front of it, and on the back says "He lives for your sins," and I was like, that is fucking perfect. So I was like, man, can I use that?
Awesome, dude.
Oh yeah, how can you go? He lives for your sins. That's you can. I like it.
I remember one time. This is like a long time ago. I was like a teenager, and I saw like a bumper sticker, and it said like, what would Jesus do? If he was here, what would Jesus do?
Yeah.
And it said like, probably throw back a couple beers and kick your ass. That's awesome, dude. Right?
Yeah, I need that. Every time I find a bumper sticker like that or a sign in someone's yard, I'll stop and take a selfie with it.
That's awesome, man. Well, I'll have to keep that in mind in case I come across any kind of cool stuff.
Yeah, if you see something Jesus that would be fun for my style, you throw it at me.
Hell yeah, Jesus and John, right? That's
right. Oh yeah, we I got a buddy Paul we could bring into it. We'll bring Paul Crosby into it. we could get a few of them, I'm sure. Knock out some apostles.
That'd be sick, dude.
I know a couple Mary. I know one that's a horse, so that'd be fucking perfect. We got Mary Magdalene. We got fucking. Finding a Virgin Mary be kind of tough.
Yeah, I probably would be. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it's doable.
For sure, man. I'm all for it.
You ever talk to any of your high school friends anymore?
Once in a while. I mean, I have a few of them, you know, like from that time that I still keep in contact with, but I actually had a crazy, like I had a bit of a drug problem when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
I spent literally like I got kicked out of the entire school district halfway through my freshman year.
No shit.
Yeah, dude, I was a punk, man.
Little badass kid.
Oh,
huh?
dude, it was crazy. And then I ended up in a lockdown rehabilitation facility for 2 years, dude.
That usually makes you a little harder, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was tough, but it saved my life, and it gave me a lot of you know, some of the knowledge to, you know, be the person I am and stuff. But
yeah,
you know, kind of a lot of like during that time, so I didn't really have like a normal like junior and sophomore year, you know what I mean? And then like I went back to my high school because I made a promise to myself, because everybody was like, oh, like he's never going to graduate, you know. And I made a promise to myself that you know what, fuck that, I'm going to go back and I'm going to be sober and I'm going to fucking graduate. So I went back my senior year, and I had like, oh, I worked so hard. I had like a 0 period, which was before everybody else even got to school. I had a freaking work experience, which was like during lunch period. I was still in class. I was like a TA for like a safety ed class. I had a 0 or a 7th period like after school, and I didn't even have a car, man. Like, so it was like, dude, all the other seniors were out. Yeah, dude, all the other seniors were out doing stuff, and I was just trying to get my life together. But I think, you know, what happened was a lot of my friends from before, who I was, you know, kind of partying with and stuff, I changed so much. Like I literally like came out a different person. Yeah. So I think it kind of freaked them out a little bit. They didn't know what to do, you know? Yeah. And so it was a weird time for me. So high school is a weird, I guess it's a weird time for everybody, but yeah, I mean, there's a few people I kick it with still. Like there's two, one of the guys from the single Burnt Endings, his name's Micah Morrow. You know, I grew up playing music with him. We went to high school together. Like we were actually in our first band together when we were like 10 years old, man.
Oh yeah. 10 years old?
Yep. Yes, sir.
What kind of music were you playing? Were you trying to cover at 10?
Oh, we did originals, man. We were really into like Nirvana and Silverchair and Metallica and all that stuff. And we would do like you know, block parties every Halloween. Because he lived, my friend Mike lived on a cul-de-sac, and his house was like the middle house of the cul-de-sac. So we just opened up the garage door, man. We had a little stage built and everything with like we painted our logo on the back and everything. And we would just open the garage and play shows and drive the neighbors crazy. And so, yeah, that was cool, man. That was good. That is
cool. Yeah, that's real cool. Silverchair, man. Tomorrow was my jam.
Yeah, I love Silverchair. Yeah, they're
Days of the New was a big one. I liked that acoustic sound. I still like acoustic anything.
Yeah, for sure. Like I always will love that kind of stuff, because it's kind of when I was sort of, you know, coming of age, I guess. Like that's kind of what was popular. Like, but I was listening to some heavier stuff when I was really young, which kind of freaked some people out. Like, you know, I'd have some older friends that were like in their 20s or whatever, and they'd be like, dude, you're like 12, man. What are you doing listening to White Zombie or like Pantera or Slayer? Like, I just got into that stuff really young, man.
Man, White Zombie. Do you remember when MTV would do those home invasion things where they would go to like some random viewer's house and set up and have like a full on? They did that in this town that I used to live in.
What?
A little bitty town called Vincennes, Indiana. And I wasn't around when they did it, but this was like back in the 90s or some shit. But White Zombie played there, and they took it to what is, you know, as much as I want to shout it out, as probably one of the methier parts of town. And but now I guess they did the Singled Out, and Jenny McCarthy and old boy was there, and that's
awesome, man.
Yeah, I guess cool. That would be cool. I mean, just a full on White Zombie show. I don't know if they did a full on show. It seems like I remember somebody bitching about them only doing like 2 songs and bouncing.
Oh, come on, dude. So what? Dude, 2 songs, like shit. Like if White Zombie came and just did half a song, I'd be fucking happy, dude.
For half of those people, it's probably the only concert they've ever fucking seen, or the only good one.
Yeah. For sure.
People, I remember first time I saw Zombie, it was an experience for sure. Just it was one of the first big production shows that I saw. Yeah. So it was cool to fucking get down with that.
Yeah, man. I never got to see them live, man. Like I think I may have seen Rob Zombie, but it's not the same, dude. Like
no, it's not. But it was probably one of their last shows that I saw. I saw Rob Zombie just last year at Blue Ridge. Cool. He still puts on a great show. He's pretty well, he was one of the top shows I saw at Blue Ridge for sure, and probably through the year. Yeah,
he's an artist that really, he puts on a show. Like when you get your money's worth. Like I love that, dude. Like I think 9 Inch Nails, I don't know how they are now. Like I'm not really into their newer kind of stuff, but yeah, dude, like when Trent Reznor would put on a show, it was the fucking show, dude. Like, well,
and you can tell the like the cool years of like the coolest years of Marilyn Manson. I'm still
totally
was whenever Trent Reznor was the puppet master. You know what I mean? Trent Reznor is kind of like a evil genius.
Absolutely, man. Like 9 Inch Nails had a huge impact on me. And like it's Marilyn Manson too, like dude, such an amazing artist. Like back in the day, like just insanely creative, man. Like just he created like such a like an image, it's like a world, like he's creating a world and you're just like stepping into this world. Yeah. And I love it when artists do that. That's really cool, man.
Yeah, it's like a mash of David Bowie and Alice Cooper.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, right? That's like what he tried to do, and he did it pretty good. So
yeah, it worked out. He's got a lot of hate coming at him now, but there's a lot of people that have a lot of hate coming at him now. And
absolutely, I think it's ridiculous, personally.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
The bad thing is the real dirty ones that need to be fucking dealt with and need to be, exposed, get like diluted in the flood because everybody's like, oh, here's another one. At first it was huge and all that, but after they do so many of them and it gets to be so so many of them are bullshit, you just it's like it's diluted in the ocean of fucking bitching that everybody's doing now.
I know everybody's a
bitch. That's the word.
It's like it's like that whole thing where like the king is like up in his castle looking down on all the subjects and they're all fighting about the king.
Yeah.
But meanwhile the king's fine. He's like up there just watching. Like, the best way to keep a population distracted is have them fight amongst themselves, right? And then the real crimes, the real people that are terrible, horrible, miserable, selfish assholes that deserve to die are getting away with all this stuff like right in front of us, and we're busy just fighting over
piddly shit,
stupidest stuff, dude. Like
over words and jokes.
Yeah, it's so dumb, man. And it's like there's so many constrictions on people, and like, I mean, it's getting to the point where like, as an artist, like it's not like I'm a huge artist, not yet at least. But it's not like I'm this huge, but it's like even me, I think about it sometimes. Like I'll be writing and I'll be like, oh, wait a minute, should I say that? Like, I don't know. Like
how's that gonna be interpreted by the fucking idiots out there?
Yeah, so
it sucks it's crippling for an artist. It'd have to be.
Yeah.
It's like, it's any kind of censorship at all is crippling to advancement, period. I mean, free thinking and open. If you should be able to hear everything and interpret it your own way and decide. I mean, that's how the masses, are made like that, I guess. But
yeah,
I don't know, man.
It's weird, man. It's like it goes two ways, right? Because if you put a good idea out there into the ether, like a spread a positive or a truth, like a real truth.
Yeah.
You can't ever kill that, right? Once it's out there no matter what you do, it'll always be there. But the same thing goes for ignorance, man. If you put something ignorant out there, it'll just fucking go and go and go, and it sucks.
Yeah. Well, and they'll pull, I mean, shit that's the stuff that I say and joke about. I mean, oh my God, dude. If anybody ever really wants to do a deep search on me and do one of those things like they did to Rogan and clip, which granted is not saying the N word that's going to get me, but it'll just be random jokes about me, you know, molesting my friends and shit like that.
Well, I know what I'm doing after this podcast. I'm going to put together
out of context. I've said some crazy shit that it's scary to think about. Really, that's domestic terrorism at its fucking worst.
Yeah. It's psychological terrorism, really.
It is too.
You're in a prison all the time in your head, dude.
And all you got to do is put someone's name out there in a bad light, and especially if it's the first time they hear of you. But once that you're, associated, even until it's fact checked and cleared, it's still there. It's a horrible thing that I'm terrified of in a way. I need to probably be more scared of than I am. I should act on it more so than I do.
Well, I don't know, man. I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, I think what the best thing to do is to not be scared, and just keep being you and keep doing whatever it is you want and keep saying what you want. And
that's what I'm doing.
Because then you're an example to others, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'm an example to anybody, but it's working, and I'm not going to fuck with the formula that's working. So until I'm afraid that whenever the backlash comes, it's going to come big, but
it'll be okay.
I'm going to ride it out until then and then deal with it when it comes.
Right. I mean, like if you look at, like Mayhem Jesus, right? So that guy got
crucified, dude. Crucified is what he got.
That's the story.
That's what I'm waiting on.
And apparently even he came back, right? So it's all good.
Oh yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. Man, that's a good point. That's the shit that's gonna probably send me over the edge with one of these people. But
yeah.
I don't know. That's a bad one to fuck with. Religious fanatics. You think political fanatics are crazy? Religious fanatics are fucking insane, dude.
Oh, I know.
That's why those are two subjects you never talk about in the bar, because you get one of those fired up and holy shit.
Literally.
Which I don't give a shit about either one of them, to tell you the truth. I don't know. I'll just sit in my little hole in the wall and fucking observe and listen to my music. And
yeah, it's kind of weird, dude. Like I'm kind of the same way. Like the older I get, the more of an observer I am. You know what I mean? Because I know it's like you can't force people to think a certain way. You can't force them to see your opinion. You can't, you know what I mean? And sometimes like your enemies sometimes are people that have a different opinion than you that you might not agree with. You can learn more from that if you just listen sometimes and see how you react to it, like how it makes you feel. You're like, why do I feel like, why am I so, why am I even attached to this? It's just an idea, right? It's not like who I am. It's just a narrative I've created in my head. So whatever.
Yeah. Whatever, dude. Yeah. It's I don't know. It's just interesting times. We're both, we're getting older and we're becoming those people that, these days, these
kids these days, man.
But I'm telling you, dude, it's the changes that have happened. I mean, granted, the generation before us saw people go to the moon, which is, I'm sure mind blowing too. But with the digital age and all that, holy fuck, it's crazy. The kids today, the shit that I've done in the past, that if everybody had a cell phone with a recorder on it, oh my God, dude.
I know, dude. Like, it's pretty insane. But I'm actually really grateful, dude, that like we grew up in the time that we did, because we have like kind of this rounded experience of like what it's like to not have a cell phone, not be connected to everything all the time, to have privacy, to actually, go outside and
there's porch with street lights coming home.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother time. I mean, that's like how we would think of like the Cleavers and the 50s. I mean, but it's strange. It's strange how that happens.
It is weird, and but it's kind of a strange thing, and just being able to kind of still have that perspective. Like if you were born today, you would have no clue what that's like. You would just be connected from day one. So it's like sometimes I kind of like whenever I get frustrated at like the younger generation or whatever, like not that I get frustrated often, but you know what I mean? Like,
oh, I get frustrated often, dude. Often.
Yeah, but then I think about it, I'm like, well, dude, like I wonder how I would behave or like how I would be if I grew up the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, dude.
Every time I hear it's Gucci, I'm like, what the fuck, man? But then I think back, I said some dumb shit. I still say dumb shit. I say dumb shit that was dumb shit whenever I was growing up.
The world is full of dumb shit.
Oh, I know. Believe me. I know. All right, man. Well, hey, I don't want to keep you all day. You got anything that you want to plug before we get off of here?
Just, I got a new single coming out on the 22nd. I don't know if this interview will be out by then, but 22nd, February 22nd, Children of the Downfall, featuring Immerser, featuring V-Boy and Mike DiBattista of Short Fuse. And yeah, man, just whatever.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for supporting supporting me, supporting local artists, and supporting up and coming people. And that's really cool, dude. And yeah, man, I'll get you an Immerser shirt, and you can send me a Mayhem shirt.
That's right.
It'll be sick.
We'll just do a trade in person and have us some drinks.
Dude, fuck yeah, that'd be awesome.
Miss Mandy's got to join us.
Oh, she will. I was hoping she'd come home, but
yeah, I was hoping she would too.
She's probably out.
Make sure you tell her that Mayhem Jesus says hello.
Oh, I will, man. I told her earlier, so
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, man, it was good talking to you again. I'll keep touching back with you and having you back on if you want to come on every once in a while.
Anytime, dude.
All right, man. Well, hey, next time I'm in Denver, I'll get a hold of you for sure.
Please do, man. Have a wonderful evening, bro.
All right, brother. You take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.